When you are ready to enter your movie or screenplay into a film festival, it can be a bit overwhelming when you discover just how many festivals are out there. Some filmmakers will try to narrow it down by submitting their project to only well-known events, ones that are within driving distance to them, or by submitting to ones that specialize in a particular genre. There are also those who will just submit to as many events as their wallet can handle and play the odds. No matter what approach you take, it really does pay to do a little research on each event you want to submit to. The first thing to consider is how long you are willing to wait between submissions. There are some festivals that insist on showing only premiere films, which means that you cannot screen it at any time prior to that event, or at least until after you've received notice that your film was not selected by that festival. This can be very tricky, as it involves scheduling your submissions so that any other festival that accepts your film would not occur until after the premiere. Submission fees for film festivals can be quite hefty, so you may be tempted to limit your search to just those with either free entry or very low fees. While this may enable you to submit your project to dozens of different festivals, you will also be competing with a lot more projects for a spot on the selections list. Unless the festival has many screening days to fill, your chances of getting accepted into a free or low submission event may actually be slimmer. There are also many festivals that cater to a particular film genre. These festivals generally have a built-in fan base, especially when it comes to horror and science fiction. However, before submitting your project to one of these events, be certain that it fits the specified genre. While a horror festival may be happy to include a film that contains a good amount of humor, a comedy festival may not be as friendly to a film that has a lot of blood and gore. When in doubt, don't be afraid to contact the festival and ask if they accept horror comedies. Unfortunately, there are a few festivals out there that either try to trick submitters into thinking that they are associated with bigger events, or are simply just outright scams. They can also be tricky to detect, which is why doing some research before submitting can save you a lot of money and headaches. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to use a garden variety film festival as an example. These are the most common types of events, and they usually have award categories for various film genres. The submission fees for these events can go right across the board, as can their rules and policies. When considering a festival to submit to, one big mistake is to just look at a festival's star rating and reviews on a submission platform to determine if it is worthwhile or not. It's very easy to dismiss a good event because it doesn't have many reviews, or to submit to a bad one because it has many superficial positive reviews. The truth is, most filmmakers just don't review the festivals that they participate in. The trick here is to look at the quality of the reviews that are posted. Try to determine if the reviewer is actually praising the festival itself or just excited because they were accepted into it. Look for reviews that go into detail about why they found the festival to be good or bad. Filmmakers with a lot of festival experience do tend to compare them and will praise an event that excels where others are lacking. At the same time, people will also leave reviews if they had a particularly bad experience. However, do keep an eye out for any sour grapes. Was it really a poorly organized event? Or is the reviewer just angry over not winning an award? Reviews that specify exactly what the festival did or didn't do to earn the poor rating should carry more weight. Once you've decided that a festival is worth entering based on the available reviews, don't pull out your wallet yet. The next thing you should do is look into the festival's history and see what types of films they've accepted in the past. Even an all-genre festival may favor heartwarming dramas or slapstick comedies over horror and fantasy films. Look for any genre that seems to be dominant in the past selection years. This also holds true for genre-specific festivals. While you may be tempted to submit your slasher film into a horror fest, take a moment to look at the past selections. Some genre fests offer their attendees a wide variety of films, while others lean more toward particular subgenres. Look for the trailers of previous selections in order to determine this. Finally, read all the rules of the event. Don't assume that every festival has the same basic policies and submission guidelines. Some festivals only accept newer films, while others have strict runtime limitations. Festivals often have restrictions about content as well, and many will not accept a film that involves graphic sex scenes or hate speech. If any of the rules seem vague, or if you are unsure about whether or not your film toes a line, don't hesitate to contact the festival and ask questions before you submit.